Good evening, boys and girls, and welcome back to another video. I'd like to welcome any new subscribers, welcome back any current subscribers. If you enjoy this and any and all future content, feel free to like, comment and subscribe. I'll be bringing you all sorts of content on the 1098, also hopefully in the near future some new bikes as well, and general chit chat and product reviews. So for now, let's get into the video. So, another week has passed, another video for you lovely people. I don't know if anyone's been following the news, but there was an incident that happened up in Northampton near RAF Cofton, I think it's called, or Corton or Cofton, I don't know, involving a young lad called Harry Dunn, 19-year-old lad who was tragically killed in a collision involving a car. The long and short of it is this lad called Harry Dunn was tragically hit by a car, allegedly, and I use the term loosely, allegedly coming in the opposite direction on the wrong side of the road. Now the person in question who's in the frame for basically killing him is a woman called and Sakulas, I think her name is. She is the wife, not the actual person, but the wife of an American diplomat. Basically, shortly after the incident occurred, she left the country. She was interviewed by police. She was told not to leave the country. And if the police tell you to do something, you do as you're instructed, right? Oh, no, not this woman. She fled the UK, went back to America, and then had the cheek to claim diplomatic immunity. But she wasn't even on the diplomats' list for immunity. She wasn't even named party as a US diplomat, or not even as one of their guests. So it begs the question as to what the fuck. Now, bearing in mind, I just want to make this perfectly clear, this is my own personal opinion on the situation. I'm not going on what other people have told me, I'm just going on what I've read in the news and such like. And personally speaking, I believe that woman needs to come back to the UK and at the very least needs to be tried for manslaughter. Because sadly enough, Harry didn't actually die instantly. According to news reports and stuff like that, he actually died in hospital. So there are obviously mixed reports as to who did what and when, but the long and short of it is that a 19-year-old lad has died at the hands of an ignorant diplomat, or should I say an ignorant diplomat's wife. Now, I'm sorry, it might sound as I'm being a bit too patriotic, but nah, that's bollocks. First things first, she's not the diplomat, so therefore, how can she claim diplomatic immunity? I'm sure someone's going to tell me different, but do you know what? You know, leave your comments in the box down below, and we'll get through them. But personally speaking, she does need to come back to the UK. And she needs to be tried for at the minimum sentence of manslaughter. I don't know how long a sentence that is, or whatever, but either way, she needs to be fucking tried for it. And apparently, in recent weeks, Harry Dunn's family have actually started a petition to actually get justice for Harry. Now, I'm all for that. I mean, I don't know the situation in its entirety, but from what I've read, like I said, what I've read online and what I've seen in the news and stuff like that, he was killed needlessly. You know, allegedly the woman was driving on the wrong side of the road. If that's the case, then, you know, why fuck off back to America instead of actually staying in the country and being, you know, interviewed and questioned and all the rest of it. I mean, you know, if it was an honest, innocent accident, then so be it. But you're stupid enough to drive on the wrong side of the road, knowing full well that everyone else is on the opposite side to you and they're probably beeping at you and fuck knows what else, that should give you a fucking indication that you need to move. But obviously not. The principle of the matter is still the same. If you've got nothing to hide, why are you fucking off back to America? You know, why claim diplomatic immunity for a road traffic accident? Yeah, what's wrong with you? Do you not have insurance? Do you not have an MOT? Do you not have a license? You know, what is it? I'd love to know what made her think that fleeing the country was the right thing to do. It's absolutely fucking mental in my eyes. At the end of the day, everyone wants the same thing. And I'm going to put this in big bold letters in the video when I say this. Justice for Harry. That is the be all and end all. You know, who gives a fuck if Brexit is a couple of weeks away? Who gives a fuck if there's diplomatic tensions between countries? Who gives a fuck about, you know, trade deals and Brexit and all the other bollocks that goes along with politics? I'm sorry, but you know, it boils my blood that politicians and diplomats and whoever else seem to think it's okay to get away with shit like this. Oh, we've got to keep the peace between countries, otherwise we can't trade with them. Bruv, who gives a shit? An innocent lad has lost his life because some idiot woman, or should I say an idiot female driver, and I'm going to use this term lightly because not all female drivers are useless, because some of them are actually pretty good. But yeah, it's like, what the actual fuck is wrong with this country? As soon as the government found out that she'd left the country, or she was trying to leave the country, whether it be on a charter plane or if it was a private jet, whatever, there would have been some sort of flight manifesto to say where she was going and when. As soon as the information was made known, they should have fucking stopped the flight. But you know, I digress. I'm not going to you know, blow my own trumpet too much on the matter, because like I said, I'm not a diplomat, I'm not a politician, I'm just a normal hot red-blooded human being. And if people are going to talk politics over human lives, then, or should I say choose politics over lives, then the people in power are dickheads. If you're going to choose political position and political advantages or whatever over a human life, even though it's only just one life, you're all assholes. You know, it's a sad state of affairs to begin with, that a young lad has lost his life. That's the first and foremost. That's the biggest and most saddest thing about it. You know, it probably could have been easily avoided. You know, like I said, I don't know the entire situation, but it could have been avoided. It should have been avoided, if I'm honest. But, you know, you can't turn the clock back, I'm afraid. As much as we'd like to, you have to live by your decisions. And unfortunately, that particular lady at that particular time made the wrong one. And as a result, it cost someone their life. And, you know, it's a sad state of affairs, it really is. So, you know, first and foremost, I guess, you know, I send my sincerest condolences to Harry Dunn and Harry Dunn's family, because, like I said, it's a tragic waste of life. Right in paradise, bruv, wherever you may be, make of it what you will. That is just my personal opinion on the matter. And yeah, I hope there is some sort of justice for the poor lad. You know, their family, his family at least, need to get some sort of closure and some sort of end to the situation, because it's not fair on them. It's not fair on the people that are left behind to pick up the pieces after such a sad event. Sincerest condolences, Harry, to you and your family. I'm really, really sorry to see that another rider has unfortunately lost their lives through no fault of their own. So with that, I'm going to end this rather sad-ish kind of video, guys. I just wanted to put my opinion out there as to what I think should happen. But for now, as always, be good, be happy, be safe, and adios.